not voting with the people that support me, and I gotta vote with that. Yeah, everyone, like, no one's really playing because everything's predictable. Like, Morgan's not gonna use that veto. She's already made up her mind. Vince is probably the only person that could be persuaded, but Morgan's with him all the time. No one really has, like, I don't see it happening. Like, the best shot he has is to talk to Vince, convince him to save him in a tie where Ashley votes to keep Keanu, but that's just not gonna happen. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. It's really hard. Would I ever go on Survivor? Okay, I would, but I would have to face the fact, because I'm vegan. If you guys don't know, that if I did go on Survivor, I don't think it'd be smart for me to be vegan to go on Survivor. I would have to give up Survivor, or not Survivor. I would give up being vegan temporarily if I decide to go on Survivor. So, and I'm okay with that. I just, like, it. I mean, I would like to stay vegan, but, like, that's really hard. Like, no. If Keanu will stay because the show is rigged, it won't even be a vote. I think it's gonna be a vote. Like, the way it says nominations, I think it's gonna be a vote. Let's see. Would I ever do Deal or No Deal Island? I mean, I'm open to all things. I mean, all this seems fun. I know Big Brother always has my heart. Will always have my heart. But yeah, I'm always open to other shows for sure. Yeah, but because each show is so different, and it has, like, its uniqueness and, like, how to win it and its own strategies, and it's just, like, versus, like, Big Brother. I don't know. It's like I'm just so familiar with Big Brother that it's just like I'm obsessed. What can I say? I said it before. I said it once. I'm obsessed with Big Brother. Oh my gosh! Like I love my competitions. The Amazing Race, I would so be down for The Amazing Race. But right now, The Amazing Race, the season coming up, the premiere, it's gonna be all Big Brother alumni. So I'm excited for that one. But I don't know how many Big Brother people are going to be on the show after this season. Yes, I'm watching live feeds right now. Nothing's really happening. Ava's laying down. Vince and Morgan are in the HOH room. Ashley's laying down too. That's crazy. Let's see. What's happening? They're just chilling. They are literally just chilling. Ava's laying down. Ashley's laying down in the train room. It's what we call the train room. Morgan and Vince are in the HOH room, and Keanu is just somewhere. So, there is that. If I was to go on The Amazing Race, I would ideally want to pick someone that I think I could win with, because, you know, I'm gonna go on there to win. You know, I don't want to go on there for the funsies of it. Like, if I'm gonna do The Amazing Race, I want to win. You know what I mean? So I need someone that could solve the puzzles. That's like, that could put in the work. That could solve the riddles, do the hiking, do all that, and just like, we gotta win this thing. Yeah, but why?
I'm enjoying it a lot, which is probably the opposite of what they want. So I've been trying to, like, you know, sit at the table. You know what I mean? Like, I've been trying.
Can you hear it?
I can't believe I freaking saw that many veto. But I know they want.
I can't either.
So talk and hang out.
It was so fucking hard.
Well, I don't think they really give a shit at this point. They have so much content.
You have so many random ass skills. Are you learning things about yourself?
Yeah. No.
Let's see.
I'm hanged out. Well, you know what it is? I've
Your
always
dexterity
always
and, like,
this. Maintain.
Who did Vince put up? Vince put up Ava and Keanu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
it wouldn't shock me being, like, burnt out.
You know what I'm saying?
And stuff, you know?
Not composure. What the hell am I saying? I mean composure for sure, because you need composure. That BBCSI, fucking balancing, when you have 1 ball left, 2 balls left, even 5 left, you need to keep extreme composure.
You know, I need to find. I need to 3D print those little things for the tiny Vito, because the only hard thing is to find really big tweezers. Because I could use chopsticks, but I feel like that is a little bit harder. But
Just to reassure.
I don't know. Well, maybe I should do tweezer or giant chopsticks, but I prefer tweezers to keep it more consistent with the show.
Very impressive.
Let's see. Who will go home? Keanu is most likely to go home this week.
We see all the chips. And
Yeah.
I need an athletic.
He could have won HOH, but
BBCS athletic.
just get it over with.
Well, I mean more like
That was
so.
very athletic.
let's see.
So
Absolutely.
CPA,
Give me 1 second.
BB Comics. I guess BB Comics is kind of an athletic one.
That's mental and athletic.
Okay, wait. I think the noms are gonna go into another White Lotus thing and not be a vote. I think they're done with. I think there's gonna be a vote. They said it's a unique eviction. Maybe.
Oh no, Julie said the time.
I feel like I don't know. It seems iffy.
Yeah, but you
Expect the unexpected, guys. Who won HOH? Vince did. That was on the episode. I'm gonna pause the live feeds right now. Tips for applying: be who you are, and show that to them. You know, if you are really nerdy and really smart, or if you really like books or anything. You know, it's crazy. I never talked about my wall or any of the comps in my application video. I was yapping about nothing. But I like to think that sometimes I could be a professional D1 yapper. For sure, hands down. I could talk about anything and nothing all at the same time. So, yeah. Vince won. No, not Vince. Vince won HOH. Morgan won veto. You came from Zach and Lauren's edit. Yeah, they get. Yeah, we'll see what happens after the show. Let's see. Yes, D1 yappers get on Big Brother. I mean, you have to be able to tell a story. You have to be able to talk. I mean, like, you guys talk in the DR all the time. Like, you have to, if you aren't a talker, you don't have to be, but then you got to bring something else to the table. If you're not a good talker, you got to be like super interesting. You have to be, I mean, you still have to be somewhat like to be on the show. You have to bring something unique to the table. And I think the most unique thing is yourself. But you just gotta know who you are, you know? Let's see. And then like also like I know like when it comes to I'm like when it comes to Big Brother, they're trying to get like diverse people. Like you don't want to get people that are like that would get along, you know, like people that butt heads. So maybe you have like this strong, stubborn person that thinks they're better than everybody, and maybe you have this other person that is like a total like messy person that leaves filth everywhere, and then they have like this other person that's like a clean freak that has everything clean, right? And then you're like, okay, we got to put these two people in together so that when they're in the house, there's conflict, right? I that's how I assume, because you can't put up like again like similar people. They try to mix it up where we're not all alike. Let's see. Yes, I saw Ashley and Morgan say I was their number 2s to see me in pre-jury. Yes. I'm surprised that Astron fans didn't go crazy with that clip but maybe I just haven't seen it. I mean, for the application, I don't think you have to be very interesting, but it helps. Like, I mean, define how, like, being interesting because you could be wholesome, you could be just be who you are. Like there is no secret sauce to it. Like you just have to show who you are and be able to tell it. So you could show it, but you also have to be able to tell it. So you have to be somewhat good at talking. You don't have to be a professional speech teller, or a public speaker. I'm not, but you got to be able to tell people who you are. Basically, sell yourself, I guess. If you're going to be on a reality TV show, I would be on Big Brother easily. Yeah, Big Brother is. I mean, it's the only hard part about Big Brother, or like compared to like other shows, would be like how long it is. Big Brother is a really long show compared to like other reality TV shows where they only do it for like a few weeks and then it's over, right? Versus Big Brother, it's a marathon. It's a marathon of a show. It's live. See, no, I don't have a girlfriend. You guys are funny. Wait, what? Would I go on Love Island? I don't think I would be on that show. Yeah, I'm not pretty enough, guys. I knew when I went on there I wouldn't be the buff guys. Even though I was bigger, like buffer at one point in my life. Yeah, I'm just not that. I'm no Zach, I'm no Zay. I don't have like these big muscles, raging abs, I'm just a guy with a lot of heart. That's all I have. But yeah. There's nerds on Love Island. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is like those love shows. You gotta be like freaking gorgeous, dog, or like I don't know, interesting. I don't know. I'm just me, guys. I was surprised I got on it because I'm just like I had no connections to Hollywood. I was just me, and I was like, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy, dude, but like, what's up? You gotta be 6'6". Oh yeah, they're super tall too, right? I remember I'm only 6 feet, so I was like, I hope I'm not the biggest guy there because that kind of puts a target on your back. But I know usually the guys are a little bit bigger, and they were, and it would have been perfect if I had managed my threat level better. But like, if I thrown the first HOH and the first, no, not the first the first. Well, I did, but. The first, what is it? The bridge, saving the host. Like that one it showed people that I could compete. And I'm like, fudge. You either win it all or you throw it. Not second place. And if you're going to get second place, you better get third. Like third is a good, you're strong, but not too strong. Second place, you get seen as a bit of a target. If you keep getting second place, they're like, this guy's going to win soon. You got to get him out. So, whatever. I think what people don't see in the first 3 days is how often we talk. We talk so much. Everyone's talking. I think the only person that wasn't talking too much was maybe Ava was the least. Because she often went off to like the couches and drew on them. And we all noticed that, but we didn't fault her for it. We're like, oh, she just likes her alone time, and we all respected that. And plus, people didn't see her as a threat in the game, so they weren't worried about it. Versus like other people that tried to communicate and talk. So like the first 3 days, you were talking so much. People lose their voice. I kid you not. People lose their voice that first 3 days before the live feeds are on. And after that, I was like, I'm so ready to stop talking every 5 minutes. I swear. It was crazy. It was crazy. Plus the first day you're up 24 hours. What is what that got me out? Who is the shortest? I want to say Ava is the shortest in the house. I want to say, if I remember correctly. I don't remember anyone shorter than her, but yeah. Did I have a final two with Zach? I did. In a way. We just knew we had a thing. I had a final three with Zach and Will. We called her it was called Willpower. And I had a final three with Vince and Kelly that Kelly refused to name. But this was week one. All this is like week one. And then we had the bond week one, which could have maybe worked if the bond stuck together, but it didn't. Like the first chance one of the bond had power, they put their own alliance members up. I don't get it. I mean, what the fudge? You're in the giant alliance, and then you're not gonna stick with it. That's crazy. And the fact that they put people on their alliance on the block to please people outside their alliance is, oh my lord. I couldn't, man. I couldn't. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't know. That doesn't happen. I mean it did, but that's crazy. I mean, meanwhile, we were working together, and he wanted to work with the Burger Boys. I wasn't a part of that, and I was okay not being a part of it, because I was not trying to be seen as one of the bros, right? I was good with the bros, but I didn't want the chicks at the house to think that I was one of the bros, that I would be targeted. So that's why I stayed away when they worked out outside and they were all shirtless. I was like, okay, I'm gonna work out inside and not look like one of the bros. Even though I'm not as big as them, I was like, I need to stay my distance. And I remember the girls were saying, I feel like you're more of a like, is it a guy's girl more than a guy's guy? Something like that is what they told me. So I'm like, okay, cool, yes. I was like, good. That was like week one. I was like, yes. They're not seeing me as like one of the bros, right? So it's like, so I won't be like associated with like Zay and Zach and Keanu, even though I was cool with them. I just couldn't let the others, like the people that were targeting them, to know. I wasn't shy or nervous on the beginning of the season. Again, guys, you will not see the first three days before the live feeds are on. But after that, I was pretty tired, so I toned it back because we already know who won. We already know the nominations. I was kind of safe, and I was kind of tired. Like Ava, she was tired of all the talking and all the things, so she had a lot of her alone time, and I would go to mine. And plus, at that time, week one, the house really wasn't fond of Kelly because she kept going to Vince in the HOH room so often that it rubbed people the wrong way. They were like, she's playing too hard, and let alone she's also was instigating. So people were like, she's playing too hard, and that was like a huge like reason to put like people up. And I was like, I'm not trying to be a target right now and be seen as playing too hard. So I would chill out a little bit, and then yeah. But I agree. There's always room for improvement. Always. The Adrian fan account, I feel like you're spreading a little bit of misinformation. They just said that Morgan and Ashley are looking forward to see me from the pre-juries. But I don't think they're using the words you're using, my man. What does a special eviction mean? You gotta tune in to find out. But I don't know. It could mean anything. It could mean anything. Ashley's hour was not only 2 hours long. It was like 15 minutes or 30 minutes. I think it was 15 minutes. But they were using that as a disguise, like a cover-up for Ashley and Vince to talk game. It was crazy because I remember day one when me and Ashley were talking in the storage room. She said something that gave it like a little bit of a giveaway. I think she referenced like a Big Brother winner, and I was like, okay, she knows the game. She's not a newbie. I was like, oh, okay. But then after that, she acted like dumb. I was like, or acted like she didn't know much about the like. That was the only time I really see her reference Big Brother was that first day, and then she like toned it back because she realized I caught on, and then we're like, okay, cool, but we're cool with each other. We just need to make sure. But I'm like, I don't want to. I'm like, Jimmy doesn't want to win HOH, and I said I'll throw HOH to Jimmy because I was cool with Jimmy. I was cool with Ashley. Vince, we didn't really know about, but I was like, okay, if one of them wins, I'm fine. I would just like it not to be Vince. So I was hoping that I was planning to throw it, but not make it look too obvious. But then I looked like I was trying. I looked just too good in that comp. Like I said, I mean, you ask any of the pre-jurors, they know how quick. I literally within like 30 seconds, I had both of my BB blasters lined up, and it did. Yeah, it looked like it was like it took me a while to get it. It really didn't. I was there for a while, just like, oh, I don't know. Wait, hold on. I gotta get these other bastards. Don't think I'm done yet. Like, I was taking my time. Let's see. Am I really obsessed with bread? For reals? I mean, do you not love bread? I mean, I just love peanut butter and jelly. I really, really do. I eat it like 3 times a day, multiple times a day. And that's where the whole bread thing came up. I think when Zach, Will, and Vince were like, we gotta hide the bread from Adrian, I think they were referencing that I was eating I was hogging. I wasn't eating all the PB&J, all the bread. But they think since I kept eating every time they saw me eating peanut butter and jelly, they're like, so Adrian's hogging all the bread. I wasn't hogging all the bread. Everyone wanted bread. And I only took like 4 slices a day, max 6. I was like, which is a lot. But hey, but it wasn't me. Hold on. These things are going. Let me see. What did I think about Ashley being a lawyer or attorney? I mean, I believed it. Simply because one huge thing she said at the very beginning was like, "Oh, I like my picture a lot. I could use it for LinkedIn." I was like, LinkedIn? Like whose first thought is like, "Oh, that's a good picture for a LinkedIn profile." I was like, okay, you got a business or something. Even though I know her, she said something about marketing, and I was like, nah, I kind of see it. But it didn't really surprise me too much. But, I mean, it makes sense. No, Ashley's shower wasn't 2 hours long. Am I going to Zach tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to see Zach tomorrow. Yeah, no, Ashley's shower is only 15 minutes. But I think they said that when Ashley and Vince were talking game, and they wanted an excuse for why she was up there so long, so she just said, I was taking a shower, and the house guests were like, dang, that's a long shower, and it wasn't even her HOH, and Vince hasn't even showered yet, so they're like, dang, that's such a bad move, and like so inconsiderate. So, and then if Ashley hadn't won that first veto, she might have gone home that week. But I was so excited that she won the first veto. I remember seeing it in real time. I was like, dude, no way, dude. The underdog. Let's go. I was like, oh, wait, that might not be the best for my game. But I was like, yo, let's go. So, I mean, I was rooting for Ashley, like on a personal level, because I knew I was safe. So I was like, it didn't matter to me. Someone's going to get evicted. But I mean, who knows? So, let me see. Let's see. I mean, I think at this point, I'm rooting for Keanu, but I know Keanu is most likely to go home, with this upcoming eviction. So when that only leaves 4 people left. What are you talking about the Ashton hug? There's multiple hugs. If you're asking me which hugs, I don't know what specific hugs you're talking about. Let's see. So, okay. Okay, let's run some polls. What do you guys think? What polls should we run right now? Because I'm probably gonna head out pretty soon, but let's have some fun real quick. Let's see. Where's the loaf of bread? It's back home. It's back not home. It's back at the house, at like the Big Brother house. Let me see. Let's run a poll. Who, if it is Vince or Morgan, who do you want to win? Happy face Vince, sad face Morgan. Who do you want to win out of those two if they're in the final two, Vince or Morgan? This is not who you think will win, who you want to win. So, happy face Vince, sad face Morgan. You know, I should ask, not this one, but maybe I should ask who do you think has played a better game? Maybe that's a little bit better, but let's see. Neither. Dude, that's crazy, bro. What are they talking about in Life Feeds right now? So you guys want Morgan to win over Vince? Okay.
The evict button.
I'm talking.
What?
Fucking evict.
This is the most talking I've ever done in my life. The most talking
Sorry.
I think I've. I like you have to remember. Like I lived alone. I've lived alone for years now. What,
Stop that. It's like
4 years.
no, it's like this. Hang on, let me.
So being with people
Let
constantly.
me really straighten my back out for this one.
The evict button.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Both remote 2 days a week.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. I was like,
Yeah, these are live feeds. I'm just trying to hear what they're saying.
So
Like-
like
I vote to
I'm only
evict.
bothered with people that are
Okay, Vince and Morgan are just
this is like I'm just like I'm extroverted to an extent for sure, but I've always called myself an extrovert introvert because like my recharge like
Who do you predict for final two? I think Morgan will get there unless Vince. I'm gonna just say Vince
like that has never been my
and
my
Morgan,
whole life, like that is like,
because I think if Vince wins final HOH, I think Morgan's gonna convince him to take her. Even though that might not that is not the best for Vince's game. I think Vince should take someone else, not Morgan. But I feel like Morgan would just be so attached to Vince that she's gonna convince Vince to take him.
I love to recharge.
Morgan, I don't know if she's gonna be like Vince. Taking Vince is too risky,
So depends.
even though she should be able to win.
I'm being recharged by.
I wonder if she would take Ashley instead of Vince to help secure her
I'm
win.
usually always with somebody.
But I don't know. I don't know what she's been loyal so far, so maybe she'll take Vince. So I'm assuming it's gonna be Vince and
maybe get
Vince and Morgan final
I
two.
usually take like long walks alone,
Okay.
so that's kind of my alone time. But
I think Vince has a chance against.
usually with people.
Well, it depends. It depends about jury and if they're bitter.
I totally thought you liked being alone because you always are alone.
No, it just when I came into this house, I
Hold on.
was just like, if I don't establish my boundaries early on, it's gonna get wild.
Yeah, that's so fair.
Interesting.
And I was like, thank
So more.
really the best night I ever did.
Because nobody thinks it's weird now when you're like.
So
"Sorry,
Ava
you
says
don't
she's
hang
not
out."
an extrovert, but she just had to set her boundaries. Okay,
Like no one thinks twice.
it's going good. It's going
No one
good.
thinks twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
But if I do it,
I think in the house, it might her Ashley's game might be a little bit underestimated, is because the house doesn't see her game yet. But it's also the player's responsibility to show the house and tell the house that like what you did to get where you are in the game. That is the player's responsibility. And right now she's been trying to play low key, and that's good. But at the end game, you need to be able to prove that you made moves, and you did make moves. The only hard part is she needs to convince herself, she needs to get to the final two chairs. How she's going to do that, I mean, there's a couple ways. But I just find it hard that, I don't know, Vince and Morgan once Keanu's out, I don't really see Morgan I don't really see Ava or Ashley taking them out. They literally practice so much about the game. They're better physical competitors and mental too. But hey, you never know what would happen. So Ashley could pull out a win. She could do it. If she could pull out a win and take that shot at Morgan, Ashley might have a shot. I know. I don't wish I was in jury. I wish I was final two and won the whole season. But hey, there's so many reasons why I was put up on the. I got evicted. Some that I think, there's so many reasons that that I don't think I could pinpoint one single thing. I mean, you could, but.
Oh, it's the bathroom.
Guys, it's getting pretty late, but I got to wake up early, so I'm going to stay on just a little bit longer, but the best player never wins, yeah. I feel that. But I thought Morgan's birthday, I think they're celebrating, but I thought her birthday was on the 25th. They just do it early. Yeah, Morgan seems like she's running things. If Vince didn't put up Lauren, like when Vince put up Lauren, that made Morgan look 1,000 times better. Made her look like the mastermind, whether she was or not. Like maybe Vince could. Yeah, he just gave the win to Morgan if he's in the final two because of that move. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy sentence, and that seems to be somewhat accurate. I won't say it, but let's see. What am I doing up? I don't know. I usually talk about the episode, but the episode wasn't the most entertaining. It felt like they dragged the HOH pretty long. There wasn't much drama to be going on that they showed on the episode. So I'm just kind of watching live feeds, but it's just them chilling out. Like there's no game to really be talked about. Like live feeds are slow. This season's gonna end soon, but I mean, I'll probably be back next season for on live talking to you guys. Yeah, and see who the new house guests are. I mean, it was interesting because I know they brought back Rachel. I'm assuming as a way to see how a veteran would play in this new style, this new generation of Big Brother with the blockbuster. But I mean, if you wanted to see veterans play with this new twist, I mean. That could have been for All Stars, but I don't know. I think love Rachel though. I mean, as a person, and she played a great game, but I don't know. I think newbies should be able to play with newbies. I think, but hey, because like they don't have any influence. Like if they're all really, really newbies, then they get to play their own game, not a game like, because they did the same thing to season 19, and everyone just followed Paul. Not everyone, but like, and everyone kind of gravitated to Rachel too this season. And it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, season 19 was my first season. It was my first season. So it has to be one of my favorites because you can't forget your first season. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. What the heck is happening? Are you guys watching live feeds? Ava's put on a face mask and it's interesting. But okay. Okay, guys, I love you all. It's getting late. I will see you tomorrow. Okay. You guys don't believe me, but I will see you tomorrow. I can't say when, but I have so much to share with you. I will share with you guys later. But with that being said, good night, guys. I love you guys. Peace.